Hi YouTube. Guess what book I'm reading next? I like to share what books I'm reading because I do enjoy reading. I discovered a bookstore where I live called Ed's Bookstore, and I didn't know what to expect when I went into it. I knew it was a used bookstore. I wanted to know if he had any more of the C.S. Lewis collection of books, and he said no. He said they're harder to get now, I guess, is the C.S. Lewis books. But he has a lot of historical books and factual books. Well, I live in Texas now, and I want to learn about the history of Texas. So I'm reading a book called Lone Star, A History of Texas and the Texans by Fehrenbach. Fehrenbach is the author. Unfortunately, I cannot share any of the contents of the book without first getting permission from the author, so I won't be able to really speak to what's in it, but it's a very interesting book. I like that it's older. It was published in the 60s, before I was born. I was born in 72, and I like the quality of the paper, and I like being able to hold and read older books. So anyway, it's a very, very interesting. It goes back to what is that? The time of the dinosaurs and stuff, I guess. I can't think of the name of it now, but I'm not good at remembering stuff when I read. But it's a really good book, and I enjoy it. And for some, you might say, well, that's so boring, but I like history. And I always I like a joke too, and I say, well, what about her story? We've got a lot of his story, but, well, what about her story? Should we change it to her story? Well, I like history, whether it's her story or his story. I like reading history and factual books. So this is the latest book I'm reading, Lone Star, A History of Texas and the Texans. And the gentleman who sold me the book said he knew a lady who taught in the school system. He said that this book was her Bible for learning about Texas. So I figure I live in Texas now, I may as well read the history because I really enjoy living in Texas. So thanks for watching, and cheers.